Hi, I'm Carrie Blazer, the Divine Feminine, reincarnation of Mary Magdalene. Thank you for clicking on my clip. But I want to let you know that I have a free ebook linked below, my 6 Divine Feminine Self-Love Strategies. They will help you transform your emotional wounds into personal wisdom. And I take a multidisciplinary approach. I include the laws of physics, psychology, neuroscience, shamanism, mysticism. I went wild, okay? So men can understand and women can understand. There's something there for everyone because what I learned is when something's true, it's true in multiple places. All right, please like and subscribe and help me distribute my ebook to everyone for free by exploding my channel. Take care. Enjoy the clip. Bye. Map of consciousness. I found this after I experienced enlightenment for the first time, because even though I studied East Asian religious studies, I lived in Chinese Buddhist monasteries. No one ever taught me that enlightenment is an emotion. There's a lot of men there trying to experience enlightenment. I'm not saying they do or they don't. I don't know. But enlightenment is an emotion. So I had to figure that out. I was in that emotion for 3 days. I was in perfect shape and I still lost 12 pounds. Why? Because I was vibrating between 700 and 1,000 hertz, where shame vibrates at 20 hertz. Do you want to know how much the cancer cells vibrate at? Less than 100 hertz. So do viruses, so do bacteria. Hence, I haven't been sick in 6 years because I spend most of my time courage and above. Yes, I know how to surf the waves of life and dive into my shadow and come back out, but I had to learn that. I only started processing my trauma 10 years ago. My mom passed away on my 45th birthday. I had 35 years of debilitating lower back pain, my womb screaming at me I'd been raped. Oh, I attracted Andrew Tate into my life. The universe is a mirror. We attract what we are. What you seek seeks you. When something is true, it's true in multiple places. So when you learn to surf the waves of life and process your emotions and expand your emotional range, like Dr. Huberman says, then you understand that you're projecting all your problems onto other people and then blaming them for it, like Ben Shapiro was just doing. And that is a huge problem in society. And that's why I'm here. The suppression of the feminine is why we didn't have this wisdom, but it was necessary for us to get here. We had to learn all of our lessons. It was kind of like a teeter-totter. Masculinity had to go up, femininity had to go down. Why? In order to expand our emotional range, we have to explore our depths before we can explore our heights. Life is like jumping on a trampoline. You have to jump down really hard to fly high. If you want Mount Everest-sized wisdom, you have to take on Mount Everest-sized wounds. That's what I did. So let's watch this physics experiment that shows this. So if part of me it resonates at 40 hertz and that's selfishness, then that will naturally move the 40 hertz and the other souls around us. Like you're the summary of the 5 people you're around most. Right? You attract what you are so you can see yourself. The universe is a mirror showing me myself in every moment as a constant feedback loop for self-improvement. Ben's perception of vampire, of evil, of all this stuff, he is talking about himself, just like the women on The View. You're a racist, you're a transphobe, you're this. That came out of their hearts, girlfriend. That came out of your heart. Holographic universe. Universe is a mirror. So let's watch this and we'll see that they have 2 tuning forks. When one is at 512 and one is at 440, the 440 doesn't even notice the 512 is moving. But when 440 moves, it naturally moves the other 440. Let's watch this. Wow, right? I mean, clear as day, we attract what we are so we can see ourselves. In that moment, the 440 tuning fork had a tribe, the other 440 tuning fork. And that's how we form our tribes. Like I asked the question today in another video, why do Democrats resonate with illegals? Are they covering something? Well, he's American like the rest of us. He just came in illegally. I'm sorry. He doesn't have a passport. How is he American like me? Oh, you mean he's from the continent of America. So you're like triangulating to try to prove a point, but it's not logical. To cover up fraud, waste, and abuse, or your inability to win elections without fraud, waste, and abuse. Okay, anyway, that's a whole other video and I already got into it. But what I want to share now is how the heart is a vortex. And it really gets into how that works, how we all have energy bodies, how that works. And it shows that blood flows before the heart even forms. Proving Tesla's quote, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So let me bring up this quote, this video explaining why the heart is a vortex.